good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is amazing to be here with you today in this beautiful day of life. I hope that wherever you are equally, if not more, in bliss and awe at the beauty of our planet, and that it is extremely beautiful where you are also. So yes, we have been for the last 3 weeks. Today is the final talk on energy, gathering energy, stopping thought, and Dharma. So we began a few weeks ago with energy, how to gain it, how to keep it, how not to lose it, and how to keep your energy up so that you can then get more done in this world, on this planet, to serve better.
Welcome to Success Through Meditation. I'm Shakti, coming to you from a lineage of enlightenment to help you to see, honor, and love the light within yourself so that you can see, honor, and love the light within others.
Energy and power has been the subject for the last few weeks. Power and gaining power, not the kind of power that you see quite often in a newsreel, for instance, where people are very much working to manipulate, dominate, and control. We're not talking about that kind of power. The kind of power that we're talking about is the power to serve, really, to get things done, to be of benefit to our fellow sentient beings here on this planet, to serve, right? So we begin by gathering energy through the practice of meditation, by leading a most impeccable life, gathering energy by doing the simple things in life like exercising, eating as well as you can, as organic as you can, reading, empowering, uplifting things, listening to empowering, uplifting things. You know, there are many, it reminds me of podcasts. Podcasts are a wonderful, wonderful way of giving information, right? But I've been in contact with people who love to listen to podcasts about people who kill, about very, very negative, dark things. They exist, these podcasts, of course. The kind of podcasts that uplift your soul and spirit, that can change the course of your life, the things that you listen to and read that are empowering are the ones that have a positive aspect, that, again, lift your spirit, right? So those are the ones that I'm talking about, empowering things to listen to and to read. So those are the things that we do, right? We go out in nature, we meditate in different parts of the world, and there are places that we go that are called places of power. Places of power are where the ancients have meditated, and so that we can go and experience these energies and these powers in different places on our planet. So these are the things that you do to gain energy. Number one being, of course, meditating. When you meditate, each and every time that you meditate, you gain energy. That's why we sit up nice and straight when we meditate. We stay awake because we are allowing the Kundalini energy to expand, to grow, right? I've been talking quite a bit about Kundalini energy. It's basically the energy of life. It is the energy that we hold within the subtle physical body. We gain in Kundalini energy by focusing. In the very beginning, when learning to meditate, we focus by focusing on our chakras, on 2, 3, or more of the primary chakras is what we usually do. We have 7, arguably 8 primary chakras. starting at the base of the spine, the root chakra, where energy sits. Then in the area where babies are born, we have the creative chakra. The root chakra, to go back just a second, the root chakra is signified by the color red, right? Sitting like a coiled snake, your energy to be used at your command. And then a little bit up from there, in the area where babies are born, is our creative center, signified by an orange color. Then we have the power center, which is an inch or so above the belly button. This power area is signified by the color gold. Then we have the heart center. The heart center is signified by the color green. This is where, of course, love rests, right? Then we have our throat chakra. The throat chakra is where we speak our truth. It is signified by the color blue, a sort of robin's egg blue, right here in this area of the throat. And then we have our third eye. The third eye rests an inch or so above your eyebrows in the center of your forehead and is signified by the color violet, indigo, white. You may see it in different ways. And then, of course, we have the crown center. The crown center rests at the crown of your head. This is your connection with eternity, with the infinite, signified by a white light, a beautiful white light. And then we have the eighth chakra, which rests about above the crown chakra. You can look it up and you can also feel where it rests. It can rest anywhere from a couple of inches to 1.5 feet above your crown center, right? Signified again by a white light. And that is also your direct connection with light, with eternity, God, source, however you'd like to verbalize it, right? And so we use these chakras to gain energy, to walk through doorways, different dimensions of light. The chakras are doorways into other perceptions, other dimensions that you may want to check out. They're a lot of fun, right? When your intentions are pure, you're good. If your intentions, which I know none of you would ever do, when your intentions are dark, then you will go into dark spaces. But that isn't what we focus on at all. Light always conquers dark. Always, always. You can rest assured that that is one of the natural truths in our existence. And so we always want to make sure to keep our intentions very pure, very light. And you can check out these different dimensional planes by opening the doorways through the chakras, by focusing on them. You may have a hard time speaking your truth, and so you'd want to focus very much on the throat center. You may find that your ability to love is a little blocked. Focus on your heart center. You may find that you need an extra dose of power and energy. Focus on your power center, your navel center, which rests just an inch or so above your belly button. You may need energy. Focus on your root center. Your creative center will bring out more creativity. Your third eye will bring out more of your psychic ability. All of you are psychic. Everyone is psychic. It's just a matter of belief, faith, and focus on your psychic ability. Most people don't trust themselves. And so you might want to focus on your third eye. And of course, your connection with the infinite, with source, at the crown of your head. These chakras are located in the subtle physical body, which corresponds to the physical body. They're not actually a part of the physical body, although they do influence the physical. So the subtle physical body is a form that is sort of shaped in the same form as your physical body. So we can say it rests at the base of the spine, or it rests at the top of the head, the crown center, so that you're able to more visualize and focus on these areas, these chakras, to open doorways, to feel new things, maybe things that you've never felt before. If you're new to the practice of meditation, meditation begins that way, with you feeling and sensing and seeing things that you may never have focused on or sensed or seen since you were a child. And so these doorways are opened to empower you. And so, gaining power and energy so that you can learn to stop thought is essential. Everything that we do in our lives takes power and energy, doesn't it? And so, it is no less when learning to stop thought. We gain energy so that we have the ability to learn these other aspects of an enlightened path. And stopping thought is one of them. It is a much more advanced aspect of meditation, one that usually takes years, if not lifetimes, to acquire. But you can begin to see what stopping thought is about by using a very specific technique. When you're in meditation and you focus, first you focus, especially if you've been only meditating a few years or less, you focus on a particular chakra, if not one, two, or three of them, right? You focus to the exclusion of all else. And after you have focused for a few moments, or maybe chanted, maybe you'd like to chant a mantra. Chanting a mantra is the same as focusing on one of these chakras. Focus is the idea, whether you're focusing on the horizon, a flower, a candle flame. Focus is what is important when you're first learning to meditate. Focusing, like laser focusing, is what you're learning to do. All right, so then after we have focused for a bit, if not the entire meditation, I would suggest that you continue a bit longer and begin to notice your thoughts, if you haven't already. And once you begin to notice your thoughts, making sure that they are light, high, empowering, pure, and humble, right? We can change our thoughts. When negative thoughts come into the mind, we can shift the mind and change the thought. It's in your control. All of it's in your control. Happiness, sadness, it's all in your control. How far do you want to go with a particular thought that brings happiness or sadness? And so what you will begin to notice in your meditation is that there are spaces between your thoughts. So we begin to focus on those spaces between the thoughts, those milliseconds between your thoughts. And we begin to focus on them, and over time, you'll find that those spaces between the thoughts begin to grow longer. The milliseconds turn into seconds, turning into minutes, and eventually you're able to stop thought for however long you like. The idea is that stopping thought allows you to sit in stillness, undistracted. And when you are able to do this, you are empowered unlike anything else. Your power increases exponentially, and you're able to grow and become the being that you were meant to be, which I would also add is a happy being, a being of light, one that can serve all sentient beings on this planet. And we know that this is a very necessary thing right now in our world, arguably at all times in our world, but particularly right now, with our planet being so crowded with war in too many places. What you can do with your power and energy is to maintain your happiness. If we can't go and directly serve our fellow humans who are in pain, what we can do is see the pain of the world and be happy anyway through the practice of meditation. And this is how you stop thought. And the reason you stop thought is to gain more power and more energy. And with that power and energy, you're then able to follow your Dharma, your truth. You need power and energy to be able to see your Dharma, to be able to know your Dharma, your truth. And so following the Dharma may be doing things that are very, very new, like we were talking about a bit ago, having new adventures, seeking out new ideas, new things to do. Always be gaining in newness, in exciting, life-changing opportunities that may come your way. New adventures, meeting new people, and meditating in new ways. Never allow your meditations to grow stale, doing the same thing every single day. Shake it up. Have fun with it. And a good sign that things are going well, following your Dharma, is that your mind is becoming quieter, more still. Sometimes, to bring about inner stillness, we must be tirelessly active. I know this sounds a bit antithetical, but what we do is we work, work, work until we are to the bone tired, and watch how your mind begins to still. Watch how your mind quiets, and you will know the inner stillness. In the outer world, I'm talking about when we work on our careers, when we work to serve, when we work to create, to accomplish things, to do things, right? So you might think, of course, that this would agitate the mind, the opposite of stillness, but it will not if it is the Dharma that you are following, your truth. What we do is in harmony. If what we do is in harmony with Dharma, with our truth, if it is right to go on awesome journeys, and you've perceived new and exciting things, those actions will bring stillness into your life. If your Dharma is to have a 9-to-5 job or to create a corporation, when you follow what is right for you, believe it or not, you create more stillness. And you find out what is right for you in any given moment. You're in the flow when you're following your Dharma. When you sit in stillness, you're able to see clearly and follow the Dharma much more easily, even if you are tiring yourself physically to the bone doing this work. Use your career as part of your path. Staying in a high consciousness, doing work that you're passionate about. Whatever it is, whether it's, becoming a professional athlete, a professional musician, helping women to feel better, knowing how to even put on their makeup, whatever it is. If you're passionate about it, this is Dharma. And it does bring stillness, even when you work yourself to the bone physically. By meditating and stilling your thoughts, and by creating more balance in your life, by feeling deeply, this is what meditation does. You're asking questions. What is right? Am I following my Dharma every day when you wake up? Is this correct? Is it for the good of all concerned? Am I following my passion? What is my passion? Why am I here? These are the questions to ask. What does eternity want from me? What does eternity want me to do? When you're sure about what eternity wants you to do, move forward. That's what you do. You move forward. You experience, of course, pleasure and pain. It's a part of being human, loss and gain. Success is to practice the Dharma. If you want to be successful, still your mind and follow your Dharma. Follow your truth. That's the idea. And do it impeccably. Follow your Dharma impeccably. Do everything perfectly. Perfectly imperfect, but do it perfectly. And then your life will flow. This is how it works. Your awareness will shift and your meditations will be wonderful. This is what happens when you follow your Dharma. Things work together for the highest good always. And isn't that what you want? For things to work for the highest good in every moment of this lifetime. This happens with awareness. This happens with love. This happens with more stillness. With more stillness, you come into contact with light, which is love which is love. Which is love. Light is love. And the idea is to stay in contact with light, with love, in every moment of your life. Don't worry. Don't get bogged down in the techniques. And if you're doing it correctly, if you're not doing it correctly, don't get bogged down in that. Simply do. Simply try to focus. Focus your very, very best. Focus to the exclusion of all else. On our meditations, we use music to help you. This music is infused with enlightened energy to help you to meditate more easily, more deeply. It was composed, it was produced and performed with a fully enlightened being who composed the music for you. The music helps to block out the other 8 billion people's thoughts on the planet. It used to be much easier to meditate. Even 100 years ago, it was much easier to meditate. Now our planet is crowded. And so meditating is more difficult. So we use music to help to block out the thoughts of others, the energies of others, right? So don't worry about the techniques, but simply follow them. Do your best always, focusing on the chakras, but don't focus on doing it right or wrong. Just do your best in every moment. And always in every moment, look to following the Dharma, because this opens the energy for you, right? Make your life more fun, more exciting. Invite more exciting people into your life, people who uplift you, people who empower you, people who encourage you, right? Still, of course, there will be challenges. Always, there will be challenges. But if you can see clearly, they will seem like tiny bumps in the road. If your happiness is maintained in every moment, still, you will overcome these challenges in a much more smooth, delightful way, because you will know that at the outside of the challenge, on the other side of the challenge, is something good, more goodness for you. something that you needed to learn. So your happiness is maintained. And of course, you'll maintain your harmony when you're following your Dharma. You'll be in harmony with the rest of life, with the rest of eternity, with the rest of your relations, with your work. The idea is to be balanced and in harmony, to maintain this balance by sitting in stillness at least once, if not twice a day. So the most important thing is to bring about stillness in your life so that you can accumulate more Kundalini energy, you can allow it to flow more easily, so that you can have more fun. Because why are you here? If you've ever listened to me before, you know that very often I say, why are you here? To have fun, to be happy, to have a good time. That's why you came back. Even in the learning, have fun. Even in the experiences of life, death, sickness, carry peace, stillness, and happiness in your being. Because this is who you are. You've only forgotten, that's all. You've simply forgotten. That's why you're here, to be happy. So have fun, be creative with a high consciousness, be sensitive. Be sensitive to life, to eternity, to your own inner musings, to the musings of eternity, to the universe. Be conscious of them and follow your Dharma. Start simply by asking, what is my Dharma? What is my Dharma today? What is my Dharma in this moment? Every day. Is this what I should be doing? Is this what is best for all concerned? Meditate every day. Be patient and be balanced. The future is certain to those who follow Dharma. You move forward. That is the future. You move forward. So be still. Be still. Smile. Ask, what is the Dharma? What is my Dharma? And have fun. Always have fun. And I wish you well with your gathering of energy and power, with your stilling the mind, with following your Dharma. I wish you well. For those who might be new to the practice of meditation, every day when we wake up, we take a shower or at the very least wash our hands and face, and we sit in an uncluttered environment, hopefully one that only you sit, and we focus. In the beginning, we focus for years, if not incarnations. We focus on higher things. We focus on beautiful things. We focus on chakras, light, love, nature. We focus very clearly so that we begin to still the mind, calm the heart, inspire the soul. This is why we do these retreats, for inspiration, so that you take it home and you remember how deeply you went in your meditation, how much fun you had with other like-minded souls, like-minded and fun beings. Right? And so we sit for 15 minutes with music. If you pay attention and need a focus in your meditations with our music, if you focus on every note in the music, that is another focus for you along with chakras, mantras, whatever it is you'd like to focus on. Focus on the music. It will take you very high. Right? So we sit for 15 minutes. At the end of the meditation, your back is straight, by the way. Stay awake. It is your highest time of the day. If you're a little bit tired, have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever it is, yoga exercises, whatever it is that keeps you awake. So you stay up nice and straight. Your back is nice and straight. You'll find with the Kundalini energy that your body may want to sort of rock or move. Don't. You're wasting energy. These talks have been about power and energy. Following the Dharma, Kundalini. Maintain your power and energy by keeping your body still. Yes, there are many different types of meditations, many different modalities. They all work. Pick one. Pick one and stay with that one. Right? So the one I teach teaches that, and there's no, one is not better than another. It's only better for you. Whatever is best for you, whatever your heart sings with, do that. And so we sit up nice and straight. And at the end of our meditation, at the end of the 15 minutes, we bow. We bow and give our meditation up to eternity in gratitude. We say, thank you, thank you, thank you. If that is all you ever say in your lifetime, if that is all you ever say in the day is thank you, that is enough. That is enough. And so then after a few months, you might want to add, or even in the beginning, add a second meditation before you go to sleep to clear out the energies of the day. Anything you might have picked up in the day, you want to clear it out. Or meditate at sunset. It's a beautiful beautiful time to meditate at sunset. Very powerful. So now you're meditating twice a day. Increase your meditations to 30 minutes, eventually 45, eventually 1 hour twice a day. No need for more than that unless you're very inspired. Right? So that's how we meditate. That's how we begin our meditation practice. You also might want to set up just a tiny corner in your home where only you sit, where you might have a little table with a flower, candle flame, something of beauty, maybe a photo that inspires you, maybe a photo of a deity, a teacher that inspires you. Right? All right. So I'm going to take myself off camera as we begin to calm the body for our meditation. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. Focus all of your attention on your eyes, the muscles around your eyes, and relax the muscles around your eyes. As you relax the muscles around your eyes, your jaw muscles, your facial muscles will also begin to relax. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck, your throat. Relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax your back on either side of your spinal column. Relax your chest, your abdomen. Release all of the muscles in your abdomen. Relax your hips. Relax your upper legs, your lower legs. Relax your feet and your toes. Take another deep.
This is the most elusive thing.
Every once in a while, my teacher pops up and wants to say something. Relax your entire body. Take another deep cleansing breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. As we begin our meditation, picture a beautiful blue sky without any clouds in it. As you picture the clear blue sky, feel that your body is growing lighter and lighter. Close your eyes and keep the image of the blue sky in your mind. There are no limits to the blue sky. It stretches on endlessly in every direction, never beginning and never ending. As you visualize the blue sky, feel that your body has become so light that you have floated up into the clear blue sky. Visualize that you're floating in the sky and that all tension, fatigue, worry, and problems have left you. Relax your mind and allow your breathing to seek its own level. Feel yourself floating gently in the clear blue sky that stretches endlessly in every direction, never beginning and never ending. After a bit of time has passed and you feel your thoughts slowing, picture that your entire body is merging with the blue sky. Your body is merging with the peace of the blue sky. Your mind is merging with the tranquility of the blue sky. Feel that you have actually become the blue sky. You no longer have a body or a mind. You have become the infinite blue sky that stretches endlessly in every direction, never beginning and never ending. Feel that you have become the perfect peace and tranquility of the blue sky. Completely let go and experience the bliss of meditation. Continue to visualize the blue sky into the first few moments of our meditation, and then let go. Let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Now, let's meditate. Slowly open your eyes. You will now have a new and deeper sense of peace, relaxation, and poise. This renewed energy, joy, and calm will stay with you after you resume your normal daily activities. Namaste. Thank you for being with us today. Namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I'll look forward to seeing you soon.